Season of Dawn has brought us a slew of new ritual weapons, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to get each of them, what perks they come with, and how good they really are in comparison to the ritual weapons of last season. Should be really quick and easy, so let's just jump right into it. The Vanguard has received the Sidearm Buzzard, the Crucible has received the Linear Fusion Rifle Komodo 4FR, and Gambit has received the Shotgun Python. All of these with their own set of perks and everything that we would go into. All three of these weapons are significantly easier to get than last season, so if you had a hard time last season getting them and a little discouraged, I would definitely take the discourages and get rid of them because these are really easy. I've gotten these weapons all in this week and a lot of other people have. It is not that hard. It does not take as much time as it did last year, so if you were scared last year, definitely take a look at doing these this year. We're going to go through the list here and go through the requirements for each one and how I did it and easier ways for you to do it as well. Buzzard is the first on our list from the Vanguard. You will get it from the Anything That Moves questline from Commander Zavala. Once getting into this, you'll have to go into the Strike playlist and get 200 kills with any sidearm. It does have a percentage, but I found that it is around 200 kills, followed by 50 airborne kills with sidearms in the Strike playlist. And finally, you need to get a certain amount of points in the Strike playlist, which they don't really tell you how to get the points, but you can do it from doing anything in strikes, like killing enemies and completing strikes, so just run through those strike playlists and you'll have this done very fast. This weapon took me about an hour and a half of running through strikes back to back, and your mileage may vary on how long it will take depending on if your teammates are also doing this quest and maybe taking some of your kills away, and how good you are with sidearms and what sidearm you're using. I would highly recommend seeing if you have a quest-related strike that is non-matchmaking that you can just load yourself into and roam around the destination and get kills. You can complete like that. I did it with the Malfeasance questline, and I rode around the Dreaming City and went into the Blind Well and got made into a different area with a bunch of people, and I was able to get this done about an hour and a half with that and completing just regular strikes to get that strike requirement finished. Next up is the Crucible's Komodo 4FR. You can get it through the Heart of the Dragon quest from Shaxx. This is a Linear Fusion Rifle, which is the first time we've had a ritual version of a Linear Fusion Rifle. For this, you will need to get 125 kills with Linear Fusion Rifles in Crucible, 25 headshots with Linear Fusion Rifles, and you will need to reach Heroic rank in Glory. If you were a little discouraged that you have to go into comp, fear not, you only have to reach Heroic, which isn't that hard. It is the third ranking. There's Guardian, Brave, and then Heroic. Guardian is only one circle, Brave is 1, 2, and 3, and then you'll be at Heroic. I did this in 8 or 9 games because I lost a couple of them because I am a garbage player in Crucible, but even if you are garbage, it should not take you that long in the freelance playlist, or load up with a couple of friends and play through regular comp. It should not be that hard. Now, if you're sitting there with your Crooked Fang thinking, man, 125 kills and 25 headshots and I have to run around and try to grab heavy every time, fear not, because you will be able to use the Arbalest Linear Fusion Rifle. It is a primary linear fusion that uses special ammo, and on spawn you get 2 shots in your magazine, and that can give you at least 2 kills per life, and you can get more by killing other people special as well. This took me about 4 hours, and mostly because of the competitive, but the Linear Fusion Rifles I will never touch again because I am not a fan of them, but it is not as hard as it looks, especially with the Linear Fusion primary, so I would definitely see if you have that in your collections, pull that out. A lot of people are doing that right now, so it is a lot more fun to play Crucible when everyone's using Linear Fusions and trying to get those kills. And for the last of the ritual weapons, we have the Gambit Shotgun Python. This gun took me the longest to get, and it was easily the most frustrating thing I have ever done in Destiny. If you do not like Gambit, I feel for you in this one. This gun requires you to get 500 kills in Gambit with a shotgun, 150 close range kills. You need to be right up against them to get these close range kills, and like in Crucible, you must reach the Heroic rank in Gambit. My suggestion to you would be to bash your head against the wall and unfortunately play Selfish in Gambit if you really have to and you have nobody else to play with and you have to play solo. Go into Gambit or Gambit Prime, choose your poison, and play as selfish as possible and get those kills. Try to bank motes along the way. If you cannot find a team, please be mindful of the other people that you're playing with in Gambit. Don't ruin the other people's experience just because you want to get this gun. I would highly recommend getting in with 2 friends or 3 friends and seeing if you can get this faster with them. I had a lot of people today that were doing this. They were playing very selfishly because they wanted to get the gun done, and I don't really condone that because it ruins the game for other people, and that's really stupid of you to do, so don't do that. If you're gonna play the game, just play regular Gambit and just roll through with a shotgun every chance you get and bank the motes and win the game. Make Drifter happy, man. And that's all for that. If you use Gambit bounties, it will be easier to reach Heroic because it is only tied to Infamy rank with those bounties, unlike Crucible where it will give you Valor. Instead of Glory, you will get Infamy. For this, it will be much easier to do. So on to my thoughts for these weapons. The sidearm is a sidearm. You don't really use it that much, but I had a lot of fun with it, using it in random scenarios and lost sectors and strikes. It does a good chunk of damage for what's in the magazine, and the perks combinations are pretty great. The perks it comes with are as follows. It comes with Outlaw, Osmosis, which is a new perk, 4th times the charm, and Swashbuckler. These are some pretty decent perks for a sidearm, and you can combine them for any build you want. I definitely guarantee that you'll want to use Outlaw in any chase, unless of course you're really good at hitting headshots and you can get 4th times the charm to proc a whole lot. I haven't been able to use the entire combination of perks on here, but I definitely think this is a better sidearm than any legendary sidearm you'll be able to get right now. The Komodo Crucible weapon comes with No Distractions, Moving Target, Eye of the Storm, and Box Breathing. All of these perks are pretty good. No Distractions and Box Breathing would probably be the way to go, unless of course you want to hit Moving Target if you're on console to get better target acquisition. PC really doesn't matter. I would just go No Distractions, Box Breathing. I think this is good for what it is. Linear fusion rifles aren't the greatest. They did just get buffed in the last patch, which I understand now because they were making it into a ritual weapon. If you are good with linear fusions, you have a fun time with them, they're pretty good with damage, and this one does the job. And lastly, we have the Python shotgun that comes with Overflow, Shield Disorient, Feeding Frenzy, and 1-2 Punch. I would definitely go with Feeding Frenzy and 1-2 Punch. 1-2 Punch did get nerfed recently, but I still think it's a great perk to use. This shotgun overall is a shotgun, so if you are good with shotguns in Crucible or in PvE, I would definitely suggest using it. It is not the greatest thing in the entire world, and all of these weapons are kind of subpar, but it does make up for the fact that they were very easy to get in comparison to Randy's and all of the weapons from last season. If this guide helped you guys out at all and these things really made you want to go in and get these guns, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys want to see more Destiny content, definitely hit subscribe, and I'm on a road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer every single day. Big video coming out for that as soon as we get to that. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching, getting a daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin P, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel. If you guys want to watch me live, go on over to twitch.tv/vitaminp. I've been streaming for 4+ hours for the last couple of days, and I've had a real fun time doing it, playing Destiny, Call of Duty, and we had a little Minecraft surprise today that was pretty fun doing. Go check that out if you want to. But anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.